Hello everyone and welcome to another Stay in Touch video. I'd like to take some time today to talk to you all about support requests, or some of our team call them support tickets. Now think of submitting your ticket as a form of storytelling. Like any good story, there's a beginning, middle, and end. There are details that help us grasp the basics of your situation. And what do some of the best stories have? Pictures, or in this case, screenshots. Detailed screenshots. Full screen image captures to be precise. We're really hoping that when you take a screenshot, you'll include your URL in the browser so we can see everything you see when you're working in the PMS. So why are we telling you about this? Our support team really wants to help you solve your problem, but we can't do that if you don't have enough details right from the start. So what can you do to help? Well, our first step in support is always recreating the issue that we receive in a ticket. So, with that in mind, if we receive a ticket that says something very generic, like groups isn't working, we don't even know where to begin when addressing this ticket. A better example would be a detailed story explaining to the support technician what you experienced in the situation. Tell us your story. When did the issue occur? What exact steps did you take that resulted in the error? Were you able to recreate this issue again? Our support team needs to be able to see what you're seeing in order to help you. Be detailed, be thorough, be a storyteller. So this is a typical support request being created. You are all probably familiar with this page, and you know that the asterisks indicate required fields. And as you scroll down the page, more information is revealed that you need to submit with your ticket. Now, this is an example of a ticket that's about to be submitted that we are not going to be able to do much from. If you'll recall, these bullet points at the top are great guides when you're creating your ticket if you're not sure where to start. To begin, the subject line is very serious, all caps. This is something that you would reserve for an issue where you weren't able to log into Rover, you're not able to check in guests, something very significant. And what this also doesn't do is it doesn't give us any clue as to what the issue is right from the start. So already we're not really sure where to begin. Another issue is, and I'll just show this here, as you can see, if you were to select a priority 1 issue, right away it is indicating to us that there's a major system failure. The priority 1 priority is reserved for emergencies where the system is completely not working. So it doesn't make sense for an issue like this one where we would select this if the system is working as it would normally, if we can log in, if we can perform check-ins. It doesn't make sense to create this sort of priority. In most cases, what you're going to use is priority 3. Priority 3 is best for standard problems that you're experiencing or maybe questions that you have about the system that our team can respond to. So, for example, in this description, we can tell right away that there's not much meat to this story. We don't know where to begin. The sentence, AR isn't working today, I tried to post a payment and nothing happened, is very confusing to one of our support technicians. They wouldn't know where to start. They wouldn't know what reservation to address. This is just a very bland sentence, and this is not going to get us anywhere very quickly. On the other hand, though, I have a great example here of a support ticket that's thoroughly filled out, that has lots of details, that has lots of screenshots. In the subject line, we already addressed where the problem can be identified. AR, unable to post refunds to direct bill accounts. We have already listed it as priority 3 because we know that we are able to log into the system and there are no significant problems that are seriously preventing our hotel from running. And right from the top, we have a quick summary of the issue. These are the steps I took to reproduce the issue in the AR module. I am a front office admin user with all the permissions necessary to work in AR. I'm specifically working with this reservation number. If there were any dates or anything additional to this reservation, I could also include those here. And then below that, I start to go through the steps I took to reproduce this issue. From including screenshots to helpful annotations. This is absolutely optional, but it does help us kind of understand what it is that you're looking at. And then just to emphasize again, it's super helpful for us if you are including the entire screen as you're looking at it. We want to see your URL, we want to see the details of the screen that you're looking at. So in an example like this, the user has left out the URL, but that is something that would have helped us additionally if that user had included it. And they go through all the steps. There's multiple screenshots, multiple sentences indicating what the user did to reproduce the issue. And then they also include a phone number so that we can reach out if it's something where we think we could solve it fairly quickly, or if we think this is something that we need to reach out to you to get further responses from and maybe email's not working. So those are two examples of a very strongly written support ticket and then also a very weak support ticket. And for the weak support ticket, again, all this is going to do is result in us having to circle back to follow up with you, ask more questions, when all we really want to do is solve the problem for you too. So do us a favor, make sure that you're being detailed when creating your tickets, and we'll do everything we can to solve it as quickly and efficiently as possible. So thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you all learned a little bit about our support ticket process. Have a great day, and we'll be in touch.